This one should be surprisingly fun, Meat Boys. It's Ferocious Farid Basharat, the Bro Leopard, who is 10-0, fighting out of Afghanistan. And real quick, shout out to all the Afghani Meat Boys. We know they'll be in the comments repping Ferocious. And this dude is pretty nice. He's pretty well-rounded. He's the younger of the two Basharat bros, and perhaps the slightly less talented, but still has a lot to offer. I mean, he mixes in the strikes well, has the takedown off arsenal as well, and he really showcased all of that against Damon Blackshear most recently, and that was earlier this year. And Damon went on a nice little run after that. So a good win to remain undefeated, but he's taking on Kleydson Rodrigues, who, although he's 8-2, he's had a lot of fights fall out, and they were supposed to be against pretty tough guys, right? He was slated to fight Jake Hadley. He was going to fight Vinicius Salvador, Cody Durden, and Tatsuda Taira most recently. So you wonder if the UFC was trying to test those kind of up-and-coming studs, or if they were just feeding those studs fresh beef in Rodrigues. But it's going to be interesting to see, because he's plus 260 in this one, Ferocious minus 325, and we know Ferocious trains with a lot of tough killers, right? Amir Albazi, Manel Kopp, Cody Garbrandt, and he's always getting that work in with Dewey Cooper. But Kleydson Rodrigues is a fast, heavy-handed dude who has nothing to lose. And the last time we saw him, he absolutely slept Shannon Ross in essentially 5 seconds. And that is what happens to every time. That happens to Shannon Ross every time he fights. But nonetheless, it was a great showing for Rodrigues. So what are your thoughts on this one, Meat Boy? Do you think the minus 325 Basharat line is a little swollen, and perhaps Rodrigues has some dog value, or is this a light work, easy work layup for Basharat to remain undefeated?
Yeah, no, this is definitely going to be a close one. I think the tapology and the odds are a little skewed. That's a lot of respect on the Basharat. I think the big bro might be slightly better, but we'll see. Maybe I am wrong. And Ferocious is the king of the bros. But this is gonna be a great fight, fun fight nonetheless. I'm very excited. I love seeing these two bros or the Bomb Fiend bros go at it. It's always fun to watch the brother squads fight.
Yeah, for sure. And Rodrigues is also a brother, right? Christian Rodrigues, a.k.a. C-Rod. So comment down below if you knew that Kleydson Rodrigues and C-Rod were brothers. But nonetheless, in this one, Meat Boy, are you going to roll with Basharat? I mean, Tapology's pretty bullish, 94%. Majority thinks that it's by decision. So are you taking Basharat, or are you taking the plus 300 Rodrigues dog?
Yeah, in this one, I gotta take Basharat just because he is undefeated. He has been looking sharp. He should get this done, but you never know with C-Rod's bro that he always can pull off the upset. So I'm most likely gonna be fading this one in general, but I think Basharat by submission or decision is probably the most outcome if Basharat wins.
Yeah, I feel you on that. I almost think that if Basharat gets this done, it's probably going to be sort of like a snooze bro-like decision that he demonstrated against him on Blackshear. But in this one, Meat Boy, maybe call me crazy, but I'm rolling with Kleydson Rodrigues. I'm not yet sold on this Basharat, and the other one I am getting more sold on, but I'm still renting on that one as well. But I'm going to go Rodrigues. I think he's going to finish Basharat, give him his first L, and people keep sleeping on Kleydson, a.k.a. KR, but I think it's RIP for Basharat in this one. Am I tripping?
No, I honestly I don't think you're tripping because those odds are really juicy. I was even thinking about going that way, but I gotta root for the Basharat bros. I've been riding them since Dana White Contender Series. They made me a bunch of moolah in that, so I gotta keep riding until they are a bust. But throw in the comments who you taking and why. Smash like, subscribe, check out the other videos.